Hello, hello. We are back for another reveal. I hope you are all doing well. I decided that I was going to use the animal deck this time to see what messages the animals have for us at this time. So over the next couple weeks, pay attention to the card that you chose and the energy that it holds for you and how you're going to use that to move through the next couple of weeks. And at the end of the couple of weeks, come back to this video, watch it again, and see how what you foresaw to happen versus what actually happened plays out and what are those differences. So let's get to the cards and see what you picked. If you chose card number 1, you chose Nightingale Spirit. Now, this card says love is all around, but this card actually talks about where is it that you are having shadows in your life right now? What is it that's making you feel discouraged, saddened, under the weather? What is it that's making you feel less than your best? Because this card tells you that the sun will rise again, so hang in there. And focus on the good things. What you put out there is going to come back to you like a boomerang. So stay in this positive space. Use music, to get your vibration up there, and listen to tunes that make you feel healthy, make you feel creative, make you feel good. Because the energy is good right now for building some new things. So new ideas, new growth, new creativity is coming in, possibly new relationships if that's where you're struggling. So whatever it is that's holding you back right now is coming to an end, and there's new energy coming in. Now this energy that's coming in it feels very spiritually powerful. So it may be new spiritual views. It may be new. These new ideas are very guided by spirit. So meant to be energy is happening here. So really, just focus on the good stuff. The shadows are moving away, and the good things are coming in. So this is a really good couple of weeks to make sure you stay in that headspace. And keep singing your song of happy, okay? If you chose card number 2, you chose Turkey Spirit. So this card says give with gratitude and grace. Now, this card means that what you've worked hard towards is now potentially coming to life. There is good energy for you to have abundance, but you want to make sure that you're sharing what it is that you have. So maybe you're learning a new skill and you don't feel confident in sharing that with anyone. But this card is telling you make sure that you are sharing because other people may need what you're learning right now. So it's okay to teach things as these things unfold. And that's part of your learning process also. But there is abundance that's happening for you. You want to make sure, though, that you are creating foundations or double checking your foundations at this time. Is there someone, something in your life that's maybe part of this plan for you to get abundance? Is there maybe someone or something that's has a potential to back out of this plan or hold you back? So you want to make sure that your foundations are solid. And that, the best way to do that usually is to make sure that you don't have to count on anyone except for yourself for this. But don't be afraid to move forward. Get rid of the clutter. Maybe there's too much going on around you. Maybe there's too much drama, too much thoughts about what happened in the past, too much worry about what's happening in the future. Maybe you just need to clear off your desk because maybe it's just a big pile of rubbish. So whatever it is that you need to clean up, clean that up. make sure you're starting from solid foundations, and that's really going to lead you to abundance. And make sure that you're sharing it with other people, even if it's just giving them, it could be a monetary donation, but even if it's just giving them a shoulder to cry on or an ear that will listen. So cool couple weeks ahead for you. If you chose card number 3, you chose Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. So this card, Dragonfly, is really a spiritual connection. You know, it helps us, first off, be able to connect between this world and the next and beyond the veil, and is quite a magical spiritual connector for us as well. But in this form, this card is telling us to make sure that we're looking for the truth in the situation. What is it that you're looking for truth for right now? Maybe you're looking to find your inner truth and your soul path and your soul purpose. Maybe you're dealing with someone at work who you know there's something that feels a little bit off, and you're trying to figure out what the truth in the situation is. So the energy is right to help you find the truth right now, whatever that is that you're looking for. It could be a relationship that you're looking for truth for. Am I meant to be in this relationship? Am I not? You know, it could be whatever it is. You're trying to find out your own truth, okay? Now pay attention to the signs and the symbols and the fact that they may not come to you in the way that you would expect them. So be open to any signs and symbols and how they're going to come to you, and pay attention to the downloads from the universe. So for example, you may maybe a rainbow that you expect to see when a loved one is around you. So you think it has to be a rainbow. Okay, that's great, fantastic. But what other form can it come in? Maybe you're scrolling through Facebook and you see a photo with a rainbow on it. Maybe you see an artwork piece that's got rainbow colors. Maybe it's sundogs or northern lights. So maybe it's crystals that are giving off a reflection in your window. It doesn't have to be a hard formed rainbow to be a sign. See what I'm saying? So pay attention to all the signs and symbols that are coming in, the thoughts that interrupt the other thoughts, the visions that are happening in your dreams. Pay attention to all of those things because they mean something. Write them down, create a journal, and there's a lot of strength going forward. So whatever ideas you're manifesting right now and whatever visions that you get, there's a lot of power behind them. So really make sure you're paying attention to them, because that's going to help you find the truth. So moving through these situations with confidence is really what this is all about, okay? Trust your intuition and then move through with confidence. So if you chose card number 4, you chose Vulture Spirit. So this card, it says nothing is wasted. Now, what this card is talking about today is, here's a question for you. What is it from your past that you have not been able to release or let go of? So this vulture is going to help you to release those things. And it's really important for you to recognize what is it that you're holding on to that you are being held back by. Maybe you need to forgive somebody to be able to move on. It's easier said than done, but now the energy is right for you to be able to do that and have the strength to move through that situation. So it's all about, using the pieces of the puzzle to put those pieces in the right place so that you can use that as building blocks to move forward. So by releasing something, you're going to have room to build something else. Maybe you're afraid to let go of memories or connections that you had in the past. Go through your phone list. Get rid of the people that you haven't talked to. If you haven't talked to them for 5 years, do you really need their contact information? Maybe not. So go through and just, clean things out. Start from a clean slate where you're not hanging on to things that are not creating room for other things, if that makes sense. So putting those pieces of the puzzle together now to make a new foundation, a new way, a new thing. This may be a new team, a new partnership, a new friendship you're creating room for because you've released the idea. Maybe someone hurt you in the past and you haven't been able to get rid of that, and that's prevented you from moving into a new relationship. It's time to let that go. Not every situation is going to be like that one. And if you keep doing the same things that you've always done, you're going to get the same results you've always gotten. So if it's really time for you now to get serious about changing and just release those things from the past so that you can move forward in the future and weave a new web for yourself that is more suitable to your lifestyle and what you're dealing with right now. And I almost feel like it's the new you. So create room for the new you because you deserve that. Okay. So if we look at all of these cards together in a sequence, we're going to look at this card as saying, what is it that your shadows are? How can I release these? I know that these shadows are moving on so that I can become the best me that I can be and move on to the new situations. I'm going to do that with gratitude as I reach my new abundance, and my new abundance could be thoughts too. So maybe you've learned something, but as I've reached these new goals, but I'm also recognizing that there's a spiritual part of this and that I need to focus on being true rather than seeing things just at a surface level. I need to dive in and figure out what these things mean on a deeper level. And to do that, I'm releasing those things from the past so that I can become the best that I can be. So really cool cards, a lot of transformation, a lot of movement happening this week. And it is what you're going to put into it. So if you really make the commitment today to put that energy in, then it's going to be an awesome couple of weeks for you to do some real soul work. Okay? Enjoy the next couple of weeks. Remember to check back in a couple of weeks to see how everything played out. And we'll meet again in a couple of weeks. Bye for now, and take care, guys.